Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim, preaching this word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. Peace and salutations to the Akim and the Akwa, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. I want to speak about, the love of many waxing cold, man. Judgment has been going out every day. The Lord faileth not. He bring it every morning. And I want to speak about these spirits created for vengeance. I got a couple of articles that I'm going to read. I'm going to hit a couple of precepts. And Lord's willing this to be edifying. Now would be a good time to get right with the Lord before you get hit with one of these spirits of vengeance. Alright, it says, man sentenced after 2021 axe deletion of ex-girlfriend in Shawnee County.
John Ewing today to life. Earlier this year, a local man found guilty of killing a woman with an axe is heading to prison. A judge sentenced 63-year-old John Ewing today to life. Earlier this year, Ewing was found guilty of second-degree murder for the killing of Deborah Stephens in April of 2021. Now, Stephens was found suffering from wounds to her face, abdomen, and arms. She later died.
You see, these people are demonic. It says a Scranton man was found guilty of killing a local woman in 2021 has received a sentence on Friday. The Shawnee County District Attorney's Office announced on December 6th that John Ewing has been sentenced to life in prison along with the additional 344 months in prison for other crimes in connection to the death of Deborah Ann Stephens 3 years ago. Then it said his other charges: reckless second-degree deletion in the first degree, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated burglary of a dwelling, criminal threat, interference with law enforcement. Yeah, let me get the precept. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, and that's what you're seeing. People don't have compassion like they used to. People everybody's about themselves. It's a me, everything. It's all about me era. There's a book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. And you read the heading. It says, difficult times will come. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Matter of fact, let's look up that word perilous. Yeah, I believe it's chalepos or calepos. Let me see.
Strong's G 5467. Chalepas.
Yeah, it says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Yeah, so in the last days, it's going to be some savage times. And this guy chopped up that lady body with an axe. And then I believe he fed it to the dogs. So we're in some savage times. It says deputies were called around 5:30 on April 27, 2021 to the 800 block of Southwest 57th Street in Topeka, according to court documents. Law enforcement was told initially that the woman was in the area who was not breathing. Says Shawnee County deputies arrived at the scene, making contact with Ewing and locating Stevens inside of a trailer. She was declared deleted at the scene by responding firefighters who found she was missing a large amount of flesh from her face. Firefighters reported finding dogs eating part of Stevens' body when they arrived. Yeah, you see, he deleted the woman and then fed her to the dogs. That's savage. That's harsh. That's fierce. Matter of fact, let me get another preset. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yeah, that's what you see. John Ewing was nothing but a spirit created for vengeance. That woman must have pissed the Most High off. Had that man hack her to pieces and feed her to the dogs. You got this from People. Man accused of deleting his sister and her 2-year-old daughter found asleep on the couch near the bodies. Says Kendrick Ray Vaughn Fisher was charged with deletion after the victims were found hacked to deletion in their apartment on November 29th. And the last article I just read, that guy, they didn't show his face, but he looked to be like an Edomite. Because I seen a picture of him from before. But this one, they showed a picture. Of course, when it's Jake, they show the picture. It says a Houston man has been charged with deleting a woman and her child after holding them hostage in their apartment, according to police. Police found Kendrick Rayvon Fisher asleep on the couch of the apartment where they located a fatally hacked 28-year female and a 2-year-old child, or 2-year-old offspring at 12360 Richmond Avenue at around 3:10 a.m. on Friday, November 29th. The victims were identified as Fisher's sister, Janine, and her 2-year-old daughter, Carly, by family members. Authorities attended the property after a caller claimed the woman and child were being held hostage within an apartment. It says they were pronounced deleted at the scene according to the release. Here's a picture of. Let me get that precept one more time. There be spirits, the Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Yeah, and this is what you see. The spirits created for vengeance shall rejoice in the Lord's word, and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh word. They should, like it says, they're going to be ready when need is, and they shall not transgress his word when their time has come. So they're going to execute whatever mission is set forth in front of them from the Heavenly Father. Like it tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 55th chapter, that the Lord's words don't go out void. They prosper whereto he sends it, Let me get this again. The 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And we looked up that word perilous. It means fierce, harsh, savage. Savage times are coming. You get this too as well. It's the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And you look up that word circumspectly, matter of fact, let me see if it'll give you anything in the interlinear. It says
Strong's G 199. Akribos.
Exactly, accurately, diligently. Yeah, circum is a compound word. Circum means around, and spec means to look. So to look around, keep your head on the swivel. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Yeah, these are some evil days. It ties right along with 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, the perilous times. And not to mention, this is only the tip of the iceberg. It's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And why is that? That's because these people have walked in great pride. This is the book of 2 Ezra. Staying in 2 Ezra, going to chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, so As you can see, these people, there's a lot of great miseries is getting ready to befall a lot of you people out there, especially because you walked in great pride and you haven't turned back to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. You instead of choosing life, you chose death. So like it says in Proverbs, the power of death, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Whatever you speak, and that's what's going to befall you. And me, I want to live, so I'll turn back to the Heavenly Father to the best of my ability. But more great miseries is going to befall these people because they walked in great pride. But Lord's will, you was edified. Till next time, we're going to say shalom to the elect. And watch out for those spirits of vengeance.